Was that so?
I love that. I love that. Like she goes, "Oh, did you knock me off guard on purpose?" And like, no, I'm just a fucking idiot. But like, sure. Why would she know? Why would she think otherwise?
The lieutenant gives you a little look. We should have discussed your history before we came here, he thinks. So many unpleasant surprises with this guy.
Totally.
Cool. You told us about the investigation Friday night. Downstairs. At a table full of local kids and dock workers. You told pretty... Anyway, I thought it would be funny to say I didn't do it because I knew about your investigation. Does that make me a suspect? I really must stop saying stupid things.
I'm thinking saying you might be. I feel like this is the kind of thing where you want to at least project authority here.
All right.
No, I'm not.
She doesn't seem to be overly distressed. Or distressed at all, really.
My colleague has an exploratory sense of humor. Don't hold it against him.
He's thinking, I like this kind of prodding, whatever the situation. It may lead somewhere yet.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you. That's it. For the record.
The record. So official.
So let's talk about your rape.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Sudden change of topic.
All right. I like it sudden.
She looks at chipped
Pretty. Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
or an admirer.
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
28's not too old to be a debutante.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
They tell us you were raped.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon.
Is it? It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
So, were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Does that just spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
You mean like
Look
a...
at what two- No. Look what 2 says.
What kind of partying? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder
No
than
one
this?
partied harder than me.
I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect. making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
So, she did sex and drugs, but we don't know about karaoke yet.
Whoa. After so much drinking and drugs, how did they manage it?
Hold on, after so much drinking and drugs, how?
Untraditionally, officer.
She's cold and strange. I'm not picking anything up here. Your imagination starts worrying, whether you want it to or not.
1 or 2.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant. He takes a small step closer.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
Oh,
Into
she's the
cold
reason
wire.
the phone doesn't work.
She is, yes.
So, she's God's mystery phone cutter.
And the processor broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw
This lady
falling into
seems
place.
really
This is satisfying. Good
capable.
catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
She's also very, very calm.
No, I mean, like, she's calm. You've analyzed her physique. She seems very capable of physically protecting herself. And she knew well enough to fuck with the phone line, to fuck her voice so she couldn't be identified.
That's correct. You are making
So-
very correct observations right now, Andre Doucet.
This does not strike me as an ordinary woman.
You think Miss
No,
Oranje
this
Disco
strikes me-
Dancer might have some more going on?
I mean, this sounds like an agent of some kind to me, if I had to guess.
I think that's an interesting called shot. We'll see if it actually is correct or not, but the observations you're making are sound ones. She's very athletic. She's very calm under pressure, and she knew enough to disguise her voice. Those are very, very strong signs.
Still, that's pretty clever tampering. Simple and clever. Crossing the lines like that.
Seems that you had some idea. That was nifty.
Thanks.
She looks a bit like a little girl who's just been complimented on her bike repair skills.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay. Let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
What can you tell me about him?
Mm-hmm.
Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
You're in each other's arms.
Yes. And then he's dead. His mouth agape.
Agape, ready to catch a bullet. A coincidence? Make a note and return to it later.
I see him as me.
She dips the cigarette in the light.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
That's it.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
In my dream, he thinks. He said, I failed his children. You glance at the lieutenant, then back to her.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too?
I'm not picking up on any theatre craft here, sir. The pause is sincere.
They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me. And Sylvie, the bartender.
This is beginning to get confusing for you too, and we don't like that. Where was she last Sunday night?
Where were you when this happened?
Cowering. I was cowering downstairs with Sylvie.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Yeah, boy, do we.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
And how'd you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could that have been why they lynched him? Jealousy?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion? Wait a moment.
I have something else. Before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Nice room you've got here.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
That window is... I hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place.
Yeah, I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
Oh my.
What if you contaminate this, too?
The world.
A squall of seagulls under the low-hanging sky. Distant machinery from the harbor. It's wide open and cold.
It's hard to contaminate such a wide open space. Even for me. At least I hope so. If I do, where will any of us go?
What is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
For me, it's alcoholism, miss.
Cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. It
Quick.
hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration.
You have quite the collection
You
of
have a lot of
prescription
drugs.
down here.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Into a corpse. The collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
You seem to have Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
It's as far as that goes, then.
Very funky.
What was that? Funky Town?
What's funky?
Believe me, you don't want to get into that shit.
You're right.
You've got it bad as it is.
Funk is an aggressive resurgence of the new aesthetic of the Revacholian 30s, but this time originating in Grad. It's brought there by the Ilmaran diaspora. Funk is more masculine and guitar-orientated than disco, even more dangerous.
That window is new.
It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
When was it changed? During your stay?
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Then tell me the truth.
The truth is, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen. Feels like success.
What are you doing here in the Rolling Rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Do it. Look her in the eye.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you
They're
boring
all
stiff.
talking to each other.
Yes!
You too. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a master thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Did you hear that, Andre? She is so good at what she's doing that our stats are betraying us.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part. There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume. All of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick. Tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory. Truth. Softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature.
How did this happen?
How it always does. through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Has she been lying to me?
Yes. Mr.
Definitely.
Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies.
What do you think of this? Like, you were talking about how, like, oh yeah, she's athletic, she's calm, she snipped the wire without effort, and now she's been playing us the entire time and our stats are betraying us.
You know,
That is correct.
this
And
all
omissions,
makes
too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Oranje Disco Dancer here. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised. You are not afraid. This is a mere girl. She was someone's child but a decade ago.
I've been talking to myself long enough. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry.
that
It's only
option
been
needs to
4
be
or
in this
5
game
seconds.
more.
You've got this.
Yes.
Miss, are you
Yeah.
manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes,
Oh
we're
boy.
just one room away.
good, yes. This means she could have heard something, like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here. Quick, say something professional.
I think we're good here.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window. Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it. Like hell you would have, remember?
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something is off here.
You think so? She seemed forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
The same small, heavy door. No locks in sight.
Yes.
I don't know.
Kick it in.
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. I don't know. The further we get, the more...
Oh, we gotta go take a look at
The
that.
hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
Go ahead, Andre.
Sorry, what?
Go ahead. You were about to say something?
No, I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, okay.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people
Kick
connected to the
that
case are
door
or
in.
around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound,
Nice.
filling you with a belief in your own body.
Sounds like the property damage wasn't in vain, at least. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see.
Nice.
You can almost see
What
the shape
the
of a man and a
fuck?
woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see her bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the
Sensationalist.
floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist.
What are those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural. If your mesolimbic reward pathway were to venture a guess, one of the bottles is probably being put somewhere it doesn't belong. And were your glands to venture another guess,
Oy
they would
vey.
add to that another bottle is being put somewhere very close to that. The bottle is a bit smaller, you see.
Pinball machine's taken apart and gutted.
What? What does that say?
Pinball Maker's Coke.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
What does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's have a closer look at them.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom made or old-fashioned. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. Of course. Damn.
Only one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
All right, let's see what else is here to look at. The pinball repair
Man.
machine.
Pinball is fucking awesome. You ever played pinball machine?
I have. There's an arcade in the Ono Ocean City. We've gone to a couple times. I played pinball there.
Man.
Pinball machine here too.
Over there, in the corner. Not just
Oh,
any
hell yeah.
pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius
Oh,
Gordon
dude.
and the Mountain Goats.
It's lit.
It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit.
You are
A
playing
phrase
pinball
almost
right
synonymous
fucking
with
now.
the Insulindian pinball scene. any pinball scene, really.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Oh, it's more than just a classic. A must-play. All serious pinballers have attempted a tempo run. The greats, like Gottwald's Knut Smelling and Jürgen Sternemann, Mesk pinball legend Yara Flavia Yandiroba, and Zimsk-born phenom Ludek Smolka have all managed a sub-20-minute run.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Pull out the
Closer
machine.
look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Insert coin.
Yes. Yes.
It takes a while to
Oh
get
my
into
god,
the
they
rhythm,
got the
but
noises
pretty
so
soon you're
good.
able to keep
I got an
three
achievement
goat-faced
just now for
balls
this.
in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not
cool.
cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
That's what they should have turned into a pinball game.
But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The Jolly Goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Natural selection. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat
Oh,
ball into a
absolutely.
position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More
No, it
fall
isn't.
to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. An ampoule? The last one. The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky
Whoa,
fog.
what?
Something's happening.
The fuck
Congratulations.
is going on?
This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. Lucky goats. The fog looks soft and inviting. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. Hit the pads as fast as you can. Maximum attack. Not even a bullet can get through. The amount of focus it takes to predict when a ball goat is in striking range is staggering, but it can be done. Focus. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
I love this little story that we're having here with this pinball machine. That's just like completely unrelated to the investigation. We're just having this little story here.
You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
Stay on the
Stay-
ball.
stay-
With automation-like precision, you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli, floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly the old speaker crackles. Gordy ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill. It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spell the white letters running across the equator. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then proceeds to bounce all across the board as if carried by some demonic otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the gaudy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
We're awesome, Andre.
That's amazing.
I think
I won.
win, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Who's the king of pinball, Kim?
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive. The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again.
I think it's time to move on.
Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness. Life has left it, unlikely to ever return.
I know we're a little past time, but there is one thing I want to do before
You see a heavy steel door with a
we
prominent
end
dimple
the
block.
stream.
It's painted blue.
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the
Yeah,
building.
your
The
foot.
door does the challenge. The steel doesn't even. Now you're hang. Okay, it was a challenge.
Okay, we have to go around. Unfortunate.
This small elevator is dimly lit by. This small elevator smells. The maintenance. This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from.
That it does. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. Look on the bright side.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Seems so, although...
There are a small steel plaque.
Alright.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tool.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe? Looks like it.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hard...
Alright. Now let's try to get around and out of here.
So what were you gonna say before we finish?
I want to try to open that shipping container. I think it's important to the case. I think it might be the decisive evidence that we need to solve the murder.
Well, you have played this game before. You would know.
I could also just be lying.
Yeah.
Of course, then we'll talk to the Hardy Boys again afterwards. But
The Hardy Boys.
that'll be next week probably. For now, though, we should be on our way. I got a container to crack.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to it.
It's a very sensitive soul, Andre. I don't know why you're being so glib. Shipping containers have feelings too, you know. Who knows? Maybe if I respect it and give it the loving tender care that it's due, it'll open.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Been in the world for 2 days, +1.
And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
You know
No.
what to do.
Dump another point in rhetoric and try again.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer and, as it's...
Good thing we have a ton of
Again.
stat points.
You're back before the cargo container. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello, is anyone in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
I agree with Kim.
We convinced the container to open.
What the fuck?
The man stands at the far
What
end
the
of
fuck
space
is going
container.
on?
It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do
I don't
feel
think we're
the
supposed to be
overwhelming
in here.
presence of capital.
He's mega rich light bending guy, Andre. What do you mean?
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too much. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Wow.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Who are you?
Who am
Yeah.
I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
My name is Harry. I'm a detective.
Hang on.
You, Harry.
Oh, you could have said you were.
This is a
Raphael
noble cause.
Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes.
How'd you become so rich?
Oh Lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about the money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is.
Oh, that's so good! Oh my god, this man is so
Tired of our
good!
shit. He's so
And
tired
yet
of our
it never
shit.
seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graz. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
And blow.
And blow.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
What's like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Two.
Which one? Revachol, where I nominally reside, or Gra, where my father immigrated from, or Ildekashebro, where I've registered my shell companies.
Oh, probably Grodd in that case.
Listen, Harry, if capital and nationalism went hand in hand, there'd be no need to ask the question. Spades are akin to boulders in a river, slowing the free flow of ideas. Given enough time, the water will wear those boulders down.
Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
You can take lessons and like wear gold chains and be a fucking douchebag. It's great.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
There is something strange about you.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean I can't even see you. So something's happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that like literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Really?
No, not really. There are actually quite many digits.
A man this chill is at least a triple-digit billionaire.
Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think.
Why are all these rich people in shipping containers?
Wouldn't say it's exactly safe now, but financially secure individuals
Also,
are adrenaline junkies.
I just noticed our money count. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. I put in $900 in the account. The rest just happened.
Well, that's great. We don't have to worry about it now.
Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Sirens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
We're in Revachol, former colony of the kingdom of Surinese.
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Wait, why don't you help them? You got so much money, it can't make a difference to you.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place by shipping container?
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
But Kim, I also can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Unbelievable. You managed to meet a man who's so rich, light literally bends around him, and all you can get out of him is 3 real? What's wrong with you?
Yes, I'm sure. You know, maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan.
This is a proposal, not a... These ultra-liberal types love losing huge sums of money on ludicrous proposals. Ergo, you should come up with a plan
Yes.
that's totally
5.
dead in the water.
5.
We're
No.
gonna save before we do this.
Thanks for stopping.
Okay.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for
I love we have -2 because we have an art degree. And art degrees are useless in business.
Deploying high-concept buzzword generator. All systems functional. Ready to engage in 3, 2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovative, and focus on what matters most. The children. Steal the union boss's idea, add a twist, and present it as your own. Very capitalistic.
You should invest in a youth center.
a youth center, huh? What kind of youth center?
A place to train buff kids. A place to teach them practical skills like teamwork and self-discipline. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
One dedicated to instilling liberal economic values from children from low net worth families.
Brilliant. Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
And if it doesn't work out, you can always repurpose the center as a private shopping mall or private equity firm.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this?
Highly educated, work-ready, human capital ready to be directed towards any number of your vast interests.
You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now.
Ugh, gross.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities.
I know.
I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules?
What's the point of being rich if you have to follow the rules, Andre? What's the fucking point?
Alright, hit continue. I need to see what happens.
Here's the round of seed funding. This will be enough to prove out the concept and get things off the ground.
Cha-ching! What'll it be? Speed? Vodka? Cigarettes?
Ratan,
just said
now's your chance to take some time off. Spend it with your good buddy and get absolutely wrecked in the process.
I'm sorry, man. I'm an investor now. I had to stay sober to calculate the risks.
What is this shit? Calculating risks? Ratan! The risks you can't calculate are the only ones worth taking.
I'm sorry. I just don't see the ROI and all that.
The lieutenant looks at you with horror. You've been mumbling to your necktie in the daze for several minutes.
Now you're displaying it. The eccentricity that becomes a wealthy individual.
Thank you for placing your unwavering trust in me.
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment. And I expect to see returns.
The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded. His mouth opens slightly, then closes again.
His mouth opens slightly, then closes again.
Is he having a stroke?
Kim, are you having a stroke?
No, I'm not having a stroke. You're just still full of surprises, most of them bad. but some good.
The lieutenant has granted you an aura of legitimacy. Bathe in it, but don't let your satisfaction show. Play it cool.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
We should go back to our investigation. Thank you for your time.
We're
It's clear you like
never
hard
going to
stuff,
need money
Walter.
again.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory
We're gonna leave the
system.
container and then end the stream.
Fascism, Brota.
What is fascism, bro?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revershot's problems?
Financiers.
Yes.
No,
them,
no, oh,
But also,
I'm gonna say 3.
Women, men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their
Why are you
idiocy
turning
needs to
into
be
an
scrubbed off this
incel?
world.
I have no idea when our fascism points
Women
went so
need to
high.
get back to the fucking kitchen.
It's because you did all that liberal bullshit.
Oh, you're probably
That's
right.
what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that women need to know their place.
Alex got a stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Okay, I've made up my mind.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to be played by an upset stomach.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver. It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
I do want to say there is something poetic about becoming an investor class and then suddenly the game says, oh, you want to be fascist, right?
Oh, our money went back down.
I guess it only goes up when we're in the
Presence.
presence of money. All right. So that was a fruitful episode of Elysium, I think.
Yeah, whenever the game actually lets you pass checks, you can make progress.
All right. So we somehow have a 4 in fascism.
Oh.
Thankfully, we've protected the thoughts, so we won't actually be a fascist. But holy shit, I'll have to think about what that says about us.
Ultra liberal is only 1.
We did the investor thing. That was our ultra liberal moment.
Ugh.
Huh. All right. So, I think that's a good place to end the stream, Andre. What about you?
We still have so much to do. Look at all those tasks.
We'll get to those. We'll get to these. No, we and some things you won't get to. But that's fine. Until next time, take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.